In Crime Tracker 10 tonight, we look at an increase in violent crime in the suburbs. Crime Tracker 10's Lacey Crisp explains what the Franklin County Chiefs Association is doing now to keep your community safe.
When you think of crime increases, you probably don't think of the suburbs. But the Franklin County Chiefs Association says crime, especially violent crime, is up.
But I have been aware that there has been some increased crime just from what I've heard from social media and word of mouth.
Sarah Kelly is a traveling nurse, but spends most of her time in the Franklin County suburbs. She says she's not surprised to hear the Franklin County Chiefs Association report there's been an 85% increase in aggravated assaults and 47% increase in robberies in the last 2 years.
I feel like it makes sense. I mean, just from hearing all the chaos that's been going on the past 2 years, I feel like it's kind of expected for crime to kind of pick up, but it is unsettling to think about it.
Citizens see what's going on in Columbus. They're like, well, there's this notion that, well, that doesn't really affect me. I live here, I live there. The reality is we in law enforcement, and it's very alarming, and that's why we're kind of like sounding this alarm, is that, it's affecting everywhere.
Franklin County Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Jim Gilbert is a member of the Franklin County Chiefs Association and argues residents need to know what's going on in their own community.
So goes Columbus, goes the suburbs. And this is a perfect example that because the violent crime has continued to occur in Columbus, it's actually reaching out now to the suburbs.
For every single crime, there is a victim or more than one victim connected to those crimes. And that is the Franklin County Chiefs Association's biggest concern. Our job is and responsibility is for public safety.
Which is why the association president and Whitehall Police Chief Mike Crispin says all law enforcement and those who work in criminal justice need to join together to make all communities safer.
This is not just a law enforcement responsibility. This is a big onion, and it includes the prosecutor's office, includes the court system. And we're all responsible. Every one of us in that juncture are responsible for the crime rate, and we must be working together. We must be communicating.
Kelly likes that approach and will take her own safety into her own hands.
Yeah, I make sure I'm not out alone. I do have like my CCW, things like that. Just mainly just stay with friends, family, don't go out too late.
And the chiefs tell me they need your help. They need community members to say something if they see something. In Franklin County, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
If something's happening in your neighborhood that you want Lacey to look into, let her know by sending an email tip to crimetracker10@10tv.com.